Hello friends, this is Priya from Chennai. Today we are going to see what is accounting, the objectives of accounting. In olden days, the business were very small and simple and the transaction used to occur are very few. So the businessman can able to remember those transactions very easily and they no need to record those transactions, no need to account those transactions. But due to the advent of technology and business has grown a large extent and the transaction involved are very large. So the businessman has to record those transactions, so it must be recorded. So let's see what is accounting. Here accounting is an art of recording, measuring, classifying financial transaction or the events. Here it should be in the monetary terms or financial nature. It should be communicated to the interested person. Interested persons are the users of the business. Purpose to know the results. Okay, here let's see what is accounting. Here recording means we have to record the financial transaction. Financial transaction means the transaction must be only in terms of money only. Not other than money, it should not be recorded. For example, the emotion of the manager or the strike by the employees, those things should not be recorded. Only the transaction means transfer of money from one person to another, we can say it as a transaction. Here why we are recording the accounting main purpose is to give a evidence to the government. For that purpose only we are recording the transaction. So next thing is it should be in the monetary terms. Monetary terms means it should be the financial transaction should be recorded only in money. The transaction which are involving the money only should be recorded. Okay. Next thing is it should be communicated to the interested person or the users of the business. Here you can ask why we have to communicate to the interested person. Communicate means here everyone cannot have the accounting knowledge. For that purpose only we are communicating or interpreting the financial information to the interested persons. Interested persons means the person who is who is in need of the financial information. For that person for those we can say it as a interested persons. Okay, the main purpose of the interested person, why they need the financial information? To know the results of the organization. What are the results means, for example, whether the business is involving the risk, it is involving any loss. For that purpose only the businessmen want to know the results. Friends, let's see what are the objectives of accounting. To keep the systematic record of financial transaction or events. The main objective of the accounting is to have the record of financial transaction. This can be used for the future purpose. The businessman can use this as a evidence. That is, they can use this as a record of the record. They can use this as a evidence of the business. Okay. Then next one, to ensure the profit or loss of the business. To ensure means to ascertain whether the business is incurring the profit or loss to the business. For that purpose only the main aim is to record the transaction is to know whether the business is incurring the profit or loss to the business. The next thing, third point, is to provide the information to the users of the business. So the third important, it is also an important thing. Why it is important means the users of the business is very eager to know what is happening in the business. For that purpose only we have to record the transactions. So the transaction must be accounted. For that the users are already we have seen who are the users, the external users and the internal users. The internal users are the person who is working within the organization are the internal users. The person who is working outside the organization is the external users. The internal users are the internal users, the employees, the management who are within the organization are the internal users. The external users are the creditors, government, financial institutions, banks. Those are external users. Okay, then next point is to protect the properties of the business. The main aim is to record the transaction is somebody can steal the property. For that purpose only we are recording the transactions. So property means it may be an asset of the concern. So for that purpose we are recording the transactions. Okay, next one is to ascertain the solvency or liquidity of the enterprise. So solvency means working, whether the company is working, the creditors can be able to get their dues, get their debts. For that purpose we are recording the transactions. So students, we have seen the objectives of accounting. Okay, this class we have seen what is accounting, what are the objectives of accounting and the meaning of the accounting. The next class we can see what are the concepts and